Hey everyone, this is Ken and we are back with part 2 of the automatic horse garage system. So we're going to start off where we left off at, and at this point, right here on the side, I want you to extend that about another row of blocks upwards. Okay, so we should be about 2 blocks away from the lamp itself. Now once you've done that, I want you to extend that on the top part about 4 blocks outwards and bring it down until you're parallel to the ground. Now it should be about a width about 5 blocks, with 3 blocks in between. Going to cover that up by one more row and have a 2 block gap just like so. Now we're going to extend the floor outwards just until we're kind of parallel to the ground itself. We're just going to cover that up just a little bit so we have a little more of a stable environment. Now at this point we're going to go right underneath, right in the middle, place a block there temporarily. Then we're going to place a hopper in the front, going to hopper on the side, and then right behind the ones on the side. So you're going to extend that outward just one more time. Perfect. Now we're going to place some rails right on top of it, just so you get to the middle on both sides, and delete the ones on the corner. Delete that, and then you're going to place some hoppers right in front of it, going downwards. And we're going to place some hoppers right in the back of it. Perfect. Now we got to get our minecart hoppers, and we're going to put it right there. Perfect. It's really coming out together. Now right on the sides, you're going to place some blocks and put some upside down stairs. You're going to delete that. Place your block there, then some upside down stairs again. Delete that. Now we're going to go right underneath this, and we're going to place a block right here. Then you're going to delete that one right there and replace it with a block of sand. Let's get our sand. We're going to place it right here and a block in front of it. Now, matter of fact, I made a small mistake. We're going to replace that block with a half slab. Okay, so we'll put a half slab there and one forward, then replace the sand on top of it. Now, there's a reason why I'm putting a half slab there, and I'll show you later. And trust me, it'll make more sense. Now we're going to place a cactus. Now the cool thing is we're going to use snow, one block of snow, and we're going to place it right in front of the cactus because it doesn't break the cactus, which is awesome. And it allows us to put a rail right on top of it. Now you're going to place a half slab in the middle and 2 on the bottom. Delete that one. Then you're going to extend it outwards about one more time, and you're going to connect it all the way to the left. Now at this point, we're going to create the rail system for the exit. Now we're going to need some power rails and some regular rails and a few levers. Now at this point, you're going to place some power rails, especially on top of the sand, a regular rail, then 3 more power rails, well 2 more. You're going to delete that, and then you're going to extend that half slab straight across. Then once again, you're going to connect the rails all the way till you hit the end over here. Perfect. So keep in mind, it should look just like this at this point. Awesome. Alright, now we're going to place some half slabs in the middle and place some levers right on top and activate the levers so we can activate the rails. Fantastic. Okay. So we're pretty much close to being done with the entrance. Now you can place that with some glass. Now this is very important. This was going to allow the horses to get pushed outwards. Now you're going to place a pressure plate there, a repeater on 2 ticks, and a block right in front of it. Delete that. Then you'll put 1 sticky piston in front and a regular piston right there. Awesome. Now make sure, this is very important, make sure you put a carpet right on top of that minecart hopper. Just aim at the glass and the carpet will go right on top of it. Now at this point, we're going to create the frame for the entrance. All right, I'm going to go about all the way to the top, go about 5 blocks in width. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then bring it right down. Awesome. I'm going to cover that up one more time. Fantastic. Now at this point, delete the block right in the middle about 3 times going forward. So 1, 2. Delete that as well. Perfect. Now you're going to get your half slabs and dispensers ready. You're going to place 2 half slabs going forward, delete the one in the back. You're going to place that there temporarily. Let's go on top. And you know what? We're going to delete that and replace that with a dispenser facing upwards. And make sure to put some power rails right on top. Now you're going to place a block there with a pressure plate right on top of it. Place a block underneath with a half slab under that and delete the block on top. Then you're going to place one more half slab on the side and then create this kind of L shape and place a block right in front. See? Then make sure to put some redstone dust right underneath. Now that's going to control the entire mechanism. That's going to create the opening and closing of the entrance. See? So once you activate that, that's going to be the override system. So you can do it manually. Place a torch in the front, block on top. Now we're going to place some half slabs right over here to create a nice little platform. Okay, so make like a 3x3 space. Then place a redstone dust in front, repeat it on 2 ticks. Block in front of it, some redstone dust on the side of it, delete that. A block in front of that, repeater going forward on 2 ticks, and of course one more block right in front. And on the inside, you're going to place 2 sticky pistons going forward. And on the front of that, place a 1 block. Now at this point, we're going to create the rail system for the entrance. Now you can either use blocks or you could use half slabs, which is fine. Extend that forward about 2 more blocks and on the side as well. Now make sure to put right here a regular piston. Perfect. Now we're going to create the mechanism to turn it on. So we're going to need, more power rails at one point. Place it right there. Then you're going to place a block, about 1 block above the piston, and go outwards, if you can see it. Then a torch in front of it, and a half slab stretching all the way to the back. Then a block on top of that redstone, and then put some redstone on top of this block and extend it upwards. See? Then you're going to stretch that all the way till you turn off that torch. Perfect. All right. See? The system works awesome. Now, we're going to delete that block we first placed and then place some hoppers connecting it to the dispenser. That's for the carts. Now remember that half slab? Now that's going to prevent the redstone from interfering with the sorting system. See, so you're going to place some blocks right underneath it. Create this L shape, delete that. Put 2 blocks in front. See, you should have this kind of format pretty much right in front of that. See? Perfect. Now you should have this kind of layout exactly at this location. It should be right on top of that hopper, or right underneath that hopper. You're then going to place a comparator going forward, some redstone dust going in front of that, a repeater behind it, and a torch in front of it. See? So that redstone dust doesn't interfere with that half slab. Now what's cool is you just place a hopper going towards that comparator. And now we got to get some chest. So get some regular chest. Go 1 block from the torch. Well, right here at this location, place a chest there. Go to the right, then 1 on top. Delete the one on the bottom and extend that forward so that when you place the hoppers, they're all connected to each other. See? Now we're going to program the sorting system. Now you're going to need 4 blocks of dirt. And you really just need 21 cactus, but you know what? I'm going to just use a full stack. So place 4 blocks of dirt, 1 on each stack, well, each slot on the left. And make sure that the first slot is filled with a full stack of 64 cactus and the system is ready. Now at this point, you're going to place a block there, delete the one underneath and that one as well. Make sure you replace that with a half slab of the same block. Then you're going to place a block underneath the first one, delete that. Now at this point, you're going to place a block next to the dispenser, then 2 half slabs going forward. See, delete that, place 1 there. Then you're going to place some redstone dust in front of it, okay, because that's going to activate the dispenser once the minecart is inside. See? Perfect. Now you're going to we're going to place some blocks on the side of it, because that's going to be the place where you're going to have the ladders at to go down straight to the storage system. In case you want to pick up that cactus there, you know. So put some blocks on the side. I'm going to show you exactly how I set it up. You can really design this any which way you want. But I'm just going to give you guys a little idea how I actually presented it and how I actually put it all together. So we're going to place some blocks over here. We're going to extend that outwards, increase the floor. And on the interior, I placed some blocks right here on the side of it, right inside of the first chest. Extended that upwards. Then I got some stairs and I placed it right upside down on this top part on the third block. And right here on the side, I just kind of cover this entire section up with blocks. See? Kind of made a nice little frame. Perfect. I extend that upwards on the side as well. That's about it. Now where the rails are at, we're going to extend the half slabs again all the way to the back. And we're going to get some regular resin power rails. And we're going to connect the whole entrance to the main system. So you place some power rails going forward towards that curved rail and extend it all the way to the top. Now at this point, it's looking nice. You're going to place a half slab there and you're going to place a lever there to power all the rails. See? Perfect. Now check it out, guys. I made a slight mistake. We're going to delete that. And we're going to extend it forward about one more block. Place a block there and a half slab there. Then you could put your power rails right there and just connect the entire system. Just keep in mind that top half slab has to be curved in. Then bring it right down over here on that bottom half slab. Now we're going to make the activation system for the light. Now you put a half slab right underneath the dispenser with a comparator going forward toward the block, you see? Because right on top of that block, you're going to place the redstone lamp so that if anything goes inside the dispenser, the light will go off. Now at this point, you could leave it like this if you don't want to make no kind of security system. Now I'm going to show you another security system. Make sure you add the carts in the back. I'm going to show you another cool safety feature if you guys want to add it on. Now if you could leave it like this at this point, if you don't mind, just make sure that if you're having any issues, make sure that the repeaters and the torches, especially this on top, is on point. Okay, remember about the northwest and the east-south. They're very different. Okay, because this project is very sensitive when it comes to the mechanics behind it. Because if you're off by just one little thing, it throws the whole thing off. Now, once you decorated it and you got the carpet down and you got your signs and labeling done, you could put a carpet on top of this rail, but I'm just warning you that sometimes the horses get stuck there. So you just might have to hit it a little bit and they'll keep on going. But I like to leave it open. Now, on this point, we're actually going to create the safety mechanism. Now, I want you to place another row of blocks upwards. Place your block of choice to activate the system right there. And then right behind it, we're going to place 3 blocks going backwards. Delete the 2 in the middle. Place a sticky piston in front of it. You're then going to delete that block. Then you're going to place a block underneath. Perfect. Now, at this point, you're going to get your redstone torch. And you're going to place it right in front of that block. Perfect. Now you're going to place some half slabs in the front and a block in front of those half slabs. Then a repeater going towards that block with some redstone dust behind it. Now go to the opposite side. You're going to place a half slab, then a block in front of that half slab, with some redstone dust in front of that half slab. See, right on top. And at this point, you're going to place 2 blocks on the side, 1 on the left. Delete those 2. Then some redstone dust on the side of that block. Now what we created here is a bud switch. And what's the cool thing about it, it creates a quick pulse. So once you put that sticky piston on the side and the block in front of it, you're going to put a block underneath it, just like so, and a torch in front of it. Now the reason for that is because you want a quick pulse so that the block can move back and forth, which I'll show you later and you'll understand what I mean. Now at this point, place a block there and a repeater in front of that block. Place 2 half slabs on the side with some redstone dust going towards that block. Now let me explain. Once you place a block right on top of that, you're going to notice there's a quick pulse that pushes the block forward. Now all you have to do for the update is place a redstone torch in front of that block and create a quick pulse. You see? Check it out. Look at that. Activates the block, right? Hence locking these pistons in place, because those pistons control the minecarts, which overrides the buttons, because the buttons were supposed to release those pistons. Now there's actually a few ways to set this up. Now you either have, we're going to create a light indicator to let you know when the system is locked or unlocked. Okay, so we're going to use some redstone lamps, and we're going to place 2 right on the side. 1, 2. And then you're going to place a stairs right there. Then you're going to cover it up with some blocks of your choice. Perfect. Now at this point, place a half slab in front of that block, well, that lamp, some redstone dust in front of it, then a block, 2 blocks going forward just like so, and a redstone torch in front of that. And that will activate both lamps. Then you're going to place some half slabs from the back part and just connect it to this section over here, in front of that block. Now all you have to do is place a torch in front of it, delete that, place some redstone dust, and when the light is on, it's going to let you know the system is in lock. When the light is off, the system is unlocked. Perfect. Now, if you guys wanted the other way around, I'm going to show you how to do that as well. We're going to delete that, place a half slab in front of it, and a repeater going forward. Now, when the system is unlocked, the light will stay on. And when the system is locked, in this case, the light will turn off. So just 2 different ways you could really set this up. The great thing is, all you have to use is a redstone torch to activate it. Now at this point, let's cover up the sides. We're going to trim it up a little bit. Perfect. Now we just set the carpet up. Alright. At this point, we're going to unlock the system. And all you have to do, right, is choose which one you want to pick. The light will go on. That light will let you know that there's a minecart underneath ready to be used. And get your hoist, place it right in front of that glass. Try to press as close to the glass as possible. Get off, and then all you have to do is press that button. The hoist goes exactly to that location. And you can pretty much repeat the process with all the other horses. Hey everyone, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you could please leave a comment and subscribe. Thank you.